Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to 10 million. So, second to last recording, not last recording, but second to last recording, I had to take a break and just play for about 30 minutes. After the last recording, I played for about 3 hours, just getting all the numeric upgrades up to the level that I have. Obviously I don't have enough wood or stone to upgrade to the next level. So now I do 38 to 78 magical damage, 10.2% chance of a special effect with the wands, staves, 51 to 64 physical damage, 8.8% chance of a critical hit. Notice my top score is almost 2 million of the 10 million. I haven't gotten enough experience to unlock everything here, so the things I'm looking forward to unlocking are doubling your magic attack, 5% to totally avoid physical attacks. Notice a lot of experience needed here, and I am at max level of level 4, nothing more to get. 16,000 experience would have chest only use one lock. That would be amazing. An extra item slot, pretty useful. 20% damage versus dragons, very useful. And then the final thing I'd want to get is High Roller. By the time I unlock that, I'm ready to go to the 10 million and beat the game. Now, I've unlocked a lot of things already that you saw me do, but there's also several things I unlocked I'm sure you didn't see me doing, because it's a very iterative system. It's like every one thing you unlock suddenly makes you powerful enough to move forward. So let's see, where did I probably stop off? Critical strike does triple, reduce the cost of armor by 5%, 10% chance for magical attacks to have a special effect, reduce the cost of shield upgrade, physical damage penalty versus armored enemies is halved. So several things there. Our shields, we have 20 shields per match on the board, 54 maximum shields. So that's a decent amount. They're probably still not as much as you'd like. And then we have 24% damage reduction and 58% enemy attack delay, which really doesn't help me any, the delay. And we did all the quests. Nothing was super like different in the quest. Match 5, make 3 triple matches, that kind of things. It just kind of adds everything more. So, for example, now I can turn the 20% of wood and stone into experience with this potion. This is the newest one. Or 50% wood and stone. Now these two I think would actually counterbalance each other. So this would turn off all experience. This would turn off all wood and stone, so you wouldn't ever see wood and stone. Or you'd see it, but you wouldn't get it. 15% score, but 50% tougher enemies. Probably gonna need that at some point to get to 10 million. Ranged attack does 0 damage, other attacks do plus 30 damage. Probably useful. I was using this one and this one together to get as much gold as possible, and that's how I was able to, in a relatively quick fashion, get that to work. Here, chests would have an extra lock for 15% more score. So if I had one fewer lock and then got an extra lock, everything would just be back to the way it was. But that's not what you're here for. That was a long catch-up to get to our new Explorer rank. So now the score multiplier is 102%. So doubling, a little bit over doubling. 6 times the resources. You're facing race, orcs, goblin canyon crews, and the Tyrannosaur. We will need to eat 3 food items, perform 12 double matches, or gain 800 stone and wood. So that's what we're going for. And it's still the same game, so it's kind of is more about the catch-up in this episode than it is about anything else. While I am hitting harder, I'm sure whoever I'm fighting is also hitting harder. One of the things I don't think I've fully explained here is the fact that you can go far enough in these runs so that you will just automatically move to the next level. What that means is you could start really, really low and build up a run, get more armor and such if you wanted, and that armor could potentially help you, and it would give you more score. So if you started right on the tutorial, ran all the way to probably this point, you could probably already make 10 million. Maybe, maybe not. It would just take longer. There are achievements for doing just that, but not all the way to the tutorial. It actually, I think, starts at either this level or the level below it. And there is an achievement for getting a score of 10 million for with all the potions on, and that's about the only difficult achievements in the whole game. Everything else seems very doable, which is nice. So there's one food. Let's just try and keep our collection of foods all together. So to get the food quest, would require having 3 of them before you even attempt it. Come on, somebody give me something. I like this game. It's a nice little romp for a short time. I don't feel like it would last much longer than it does. After a while, you feel kind of like you put in your hours. There's no need to keep on playing. After you get 10 million, you kind of just should say, I'm the victor, I won, game over, no need to play it again, and at least for a decent amount of time. Maybe a year later you'd come back. But that's fine, because most games are like that. Very rarely do people go back and play games a second time right after they played it the first time. It's just kind of a matter of how long the game lasts. See, if this was like a clicker game or a cell phone game, it is a cell phone game, but if this was a game I was playing on a cell phone, I'd probably feel a little bit different about it. I'd feel that it is maybe a little bit too short, takes a little too long. Let's take these keys. Generally, when I play a cell phone game, I want that cell phone game to last for at least 6 months of playing it in some small amount of time every day. Because for me, cell phone games are your commute time. So if you're like commuting somewhere, personally I don't actually have a commute, but I understand the concept and have had commutes in the past. But yeah, I want a small amount of play daily, where this game in particular is more of a marathon game. It's, you have a day off and you have a day free and you just want to play that video game all day. That's what this is going to give you. So you can tell, while I am getting 1.3 million score there, it is a quite high score now fact, dangerously high score. I could easily just accidentally get the 10 million and beat the game without, while I'm not recording. I don't know if anything will trigger then. A door will open, I believe, and that's it. So I may very well come back in the next recording. Almost certainly going to have to play this off screen a little bit more. Much like Titan Souls, another series where I spent more time playing it off screen than I did on. And then in the end for Titan Souls, I didn't even beat the secret boss. And just, that's alright. I've had a run of that, but it kind of is just becoming part of the way of covering some games for me too. It's just like, if it takes too long, if it's not playing fair, if I couldn't possibly care anymore to see the ending, I'll just say, let's just end the series here. And that's fair because a lot of people don't finish the games they buy. An incredibly small percentage of people actually finish them, and even less do them in short time frames or do that while also getting 100% of everything. So if my real world experience of playing a game is to play it for just a little bit, get bored, and then leave, then that's what I have to offer as my opinion and my experience, and that's still a valid experience. At least in my book. I mean, I certainly want to be honest, and that's why I try to keep as much of the important things on screen. It would be silly for me to try and say, oh, I beat the game off screen, I'm not going to show you any of that, I'm just going to sit at this pause screen or this credit screen and tell you what happened. Although that may happen in some very rare occasion. Look at that chain. So if you get more than 4 things connected in the same move, that they call that a multi-combo, by the way. They don't count up any further. I'm gonna just use the key here. I use that. One more key. Let's go ahead and throw that at him. Throw that. Ready. Trying to prepare and get this all done. I'm having a pretty good run here. Is that gonna work? So I've got 3 things now. I don't have enough. I honestly don't have enough things here. So I can't eat 3 foods, I just need to do it really quick. So here, that's that, and that, and then get that, get that. See, the fact that I'm moving really fast up here too is only gonna make it easier. Let's see, key. Eat that. You can't get super far ahead, unfortunately. Let's see. Start attacking. I love being in this further ahead section though, because that gives you either bonus gold or bonus something else. The longer you're in there. There seems to be a maximum bonus though. You can't just turn it to a complete like super streak of getting millions of gold or something. Let's see. There we go, move that. So I want to get as much wood and stone as possible, if I could. Come on, we need to find something I can hit with them. Well, we ate 3 food items at least. So 1 quest done. Let's take a look here. Playing with none of the things on, we have gotten 7,000 gold, 3,000 wood, to 5,000 stone, 10,000 experience. So special effect of magic staff, or 5% chance to completely avoid physical attacks. There we go. Let's see, what do we particularly want to upgrade? Upgrade this, and then upgrade the armor material. When you upgrade the material, it's given another name, but it's just this different name. It doesn't mean anything else besides that. I don't believe I have enough wood still, though, to upgrade anything else, unfortunately. So, and we didn't get a new top score, which is a little surprising, but not super surprising. Getting the quest done seems to get you, let's see, 20% of it as experience, or more wood. Let's play for more experience, because if I could get all the experience done, that would finish everything else out. Collect 1,000 gold. See, that would be the other potion. It's a little unlikely I'll get 1,000 gold. Let's see. Give me a key. Another key is needed. Oh man. Now we start the fighting. Come on, get that fighting going. Again, it feels like there's one too many matches here. Now there's a sequel to this game that I feel like I haven't played, but I heard. So basing this just on rumor, I heard they'd made some slight improvements there. One of the things I feel like they could improve is if it wasn't wood and gold, if it was just wood and gold as one tile, or resources, or just wood, or just stone. Yeah, I mean wood and stone anyways, but not wood and gold. Wood and gold makes sense. Wood, stone, and gold doesn't particularly work the best. It's just too many squares. You could... I wouldn't want these squares to get smaller though, either. In fact, they could have gone a little bit smaller this way. That might have been an easier system to balance it out, instead of having a giant board. It is pretty giant. There. Let's see. Get this 4 combination here. Get this, and then we'll see what we can do here. I don't know if I can do anything. There we go. Let's just get some wood and gold stuff. I just don't have enough staves. I just don't have enough wands. All kinds of... I guess the forever struggle here is to just constantly keep stone and wood off the board. So I still don't have enough to upgrade anything, but I think I do have enough to increase my defense. So, some more armor reduction. I suspect that there's maybe at most 3 upgrades for each one of these, maybe just 2 upgrades for each one, and then that's going to be the maximum. I doubt we'll get over like 20% wood and stone as an experience. We have 2,000 experience that time, so we need 7,500. Kill 9 monsters, that should be doable, certainly. Come on. Although it sometimes doesn't feel like it is. Get these matches going. Just stone, if it's stone, if it's wood, get rid of it. Make the fighting go. Let's see. So, there's a level of experience and timing here that I'm definitely not showing. I bet good players of this game could get stone and wood in between the fights and still have a fight attack lined up. Whereas I'm struggling to just find matches in it for anything at all. I need a key desperately and then not finding one. Hit this guy, hit this guy. And it seems like a lot to ask to kill 9 of these guys. That seems quite high. So run again. So one sword there killed him. One combo there killed him. Now we just need a key. Go ahead and drink that. Take advantage of that. And then 4 there. Takes out half the health. That takes out a quarter of the health. See, it's still not doing enough damage. Even at the maximum upgrade, I don't feel like these weapons are going to be powerful enough. I think it's still always going to leave you right at needing to make at least a couple of combos to defeat an enemy. Which, a lot of games end up doing that. It's like, they'll say you've increased your weapon's ability, but you never actually get any more powerful because you just fight more powerful versions of the enemies, too. And that's not particularly what I would like in video games. I'd like it always to be this system in which by the time you're done, you are this super overpowered character that can do anything you can put your mind to and absolutely will win no matter what. I feel like the reward that you deserve for playing a video game is and the fantasy in video games in general that I want anyways. Gotta throw a key at that one even though that was ridiculous. Probably wasn't that ridiculous actually, now that I look at the state of the board. I don't think this is gonna win. I think I'm about to lose. It's like frozen. 12 double matches done, didn't kill them. So we're up to 3,000 gold, and we would need 5,000. So in about 15 minutes time, you can't even really get enough to upgrade. So what I'll do, like I did on Adventurer rank, is I'll play probably all of these quests, whatever they are, and get every single upgrade I can. I don't even think it's beyond the realm of possibility that I would unlock everything here. Now the only thing I'm not going to unlock is the score times 10%, because I don't want to do the progress off screen. Now that is kind of high amount of experience, but I may very well just play for like 6 hours or more off screen. We'll upgrade each one of these things to their max level, and then upgrade each upgrade to their max level. We can see here that there's 2 more tiers. One tier would get me to this point, and then I'll do a recording when I get to that point, and then another tier will get me to this point, and I'll probably do a recording. Yeah, I'll do a recording there, and that might be our final recording. It might not. So let's do our final run. We got about 4 minutes. We can go here. Let's see. If I do this, do this, do this, and then keys, and keys, do that, and then we need an attack. Throw that at him. Let's see. Do that. Do that. Keys. Another key here. Get right up there. Get that extra experience. Hope this isn't an attack. It is. It probably was going to be. Let's see. Keys. That was pointless. Go. That one can attack. That one can attack. Another key. Let's see. Where can I get a key match? I don't have a key match here. This is the problem, is nothing matches. Do you see any matches on this board? There. Like, I'm desperately getting knocked off the side of the board for no reason. Here's a match. Am I not seeing them, or are they not there? Match 30 shield tiles. And so we're getting almost always 1 million on the runs too. Didn't get up to 2 million though. So more progress needs to be made, but it's really just the grinding. So if you enjoy the experience of the match 3, which I kind of enjoy, it hasn't burned me yet, and this is the second time I played this game, although the first time was about a year ago. It makes some sense that you can just continue doing that. I can train that right there. So you get this grinding. It kind of sucks that you can't just keep on playing. The 10 million part of it, I think, probably hurts the game a little bit. If it just more encouraged you to constantly play, it would be a better infinite style game. The sequel to this game, by the way, is called You Must Build a Boat. So the guy who makes the names these things doesn't care about brand recognition at all, obviously. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.